and welcome to another episode of Clean Eats. I'm your host, Natalia Arboleda, and I am all about clean eats, healthy, tasty foods. Today I'm joined by Josh, who is a personal trainer at Athletic Leaders. Yes. He is a health and fitness fanatic just like me, and he knows how important it is to eat clean, which is why I've invited him today. So thanks so much for coming in.
I'm glad I'm here.
So what I wanted to really talk to you about today is eating on the go. You know, a little bit about meal prep, because a lot of people, I don't know about some of the clients that you train, but a lot of times my feedback that I get from a lot of friends and family, I don't have time to eat.
Don't have time.
I don't have time to eat. But how important is eating to, you know, in order to stay in shape?
That's very key because I go through that too. Everybody, actually myself used to say, I don't have time, never have time. But I tell people, if you think of your body as a car or a vehicle running out of gas, running out of fuel, do you have time to put fuel back in the car? They're gonna say, yeah, they do. Like if you're driving on a highway and you're just going and going and going, what's gonna happen? You're gonna burn out. If you fuel your body, just like a car, fuel your body with the right things, you have energy to keep going and keep going. So when I put that into perspective in people's minds, they're like, oh, okay. Then they're like, yeah,
they can't argue that,
make
right?
sense. I'm like, yeah, just think of your body as a Lamborghini.
There you go, premium fuel.
How would you want to, you want to fuel your body with the right things? So
exactly. Well, I think it's interesting how you say that you used to be like that, because I've known you, you know, for quite some time now, and a lot of people will take a look at you and say, you know what, you're such a fit guy, you're so buff, but it wasn't always the case, correct?
No. And,
tell us a little bit about, you know, your...
So briefly, 2 years ago, I weighed 220 pounds.
220?
225.
No. Yeah, okay.
2 years ago. So I was about 70 to 75 pounds overweight, and a lot of it, I would say, would be what I used to eat. I used to eat a lot of fast food, like chicken wings, McDonald's, Chinese food. And when I mean like a lot, I mean like 2-3 times a day. So I would start off my day, Tim Hortons bagel, cream cheese, do whatever, then I'd have McDonald's for lunch. And then from lunch, I would stop at Burger King 3 hours later, and like I would go have some beers with my friends. Then I would go have Chinese food.
Lifestyle. So I would probably not working out either, right?
And I was very, like not even very, I was not active at all. So that was how I gained a lot of weight, right down to my eating. So
you made a change, and some of that smoothies has been a big part for you, correct?
Yes.
And I get to see you Instagram a lot of your stuff, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But now I'm eager to taste it. So tell me about, you know, how do you go about creating a smoothie for yourself on the go?
Good question. Well, for starters, I'm not a chef. Not chef.
That's okay.
No background in cooking, in anything like that, but a lot of it is I had to educate myself how to eat right when I decided to change my lifestyle. Like it went from just driving in a drive-through to actually prepping my food. Like I have to go to the grocery store, buy cucumbers, carrots, celery, cut them up, wash them, buy spinach, wash it, buy a pineapple. I never knew how to cut a pineapple up until about a year ago.
And it's actually not as hard as people make it out to be, right?
But I would just walk past it because I was always like, oh, I don't have time.
Intimidation.
Don't have time to learn how to cut a pineapple. So and then, you know, following a lot of fitness accounts on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube channels, I started to just watch and learn how to prep food when I'm on the go, because I'm always on the road. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, like I'll post in the morning smoothie, but I make time. It takes me 3 minutes or less to make a smoothie. I'm on the go.
So how do you get that going? Let's see.
So for me, I always start with a lot of greens.
Okay, greens are key.
I have here spinach, one of my favorites. Put this whole cup of spinach in here. So like I said, I'm not a chef or anything.
That's okay.
It's all washed. I pre-wash the spinach.
You can buy them pre-washed though as well, right?
You can buy them pre-washed.
So that'll be a little bit of a time saver. Okay, what's next?
Then I have here pears and apples. So I already sliced them up, washed them. So I got basically lots of greens.
Yeah. Greens is the base, I guess you would say, for your smoothie.
Like I'm always hashtagging green and clean. So lots of green, it's clean. That's what I do.
Hashtag of the day, green and clean. All right, got this. Next, banana.
Half a banana.
Half a banana. There's so lots of potassium in there.
Lots. I just came from the gym.
You just came from the gym. So guys, if you are getting, you know, an intense workout in, make sure refuel with a little bit of banana in your shake.
Then I have pineapples, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries all inside here.
Oh my God, it smells so good.
Took me, I don't know, 40 seconds. Just wash, cut them up. I should have brought a fork or something.
Yeah, it's okay. Use your hands. I know you're clean. I trust you.
So you throw this all in here. And then the last bit, I just throw some water in there. So this was just to show some snacks on the go, because that's probably what I eat when I leave here.
That's key, I think, is that a lot of people don't, have snacks. Like they don't prepare, even if you can't necessarily cook a full meal. I think just having something to snack on, whether it's nuts or cut up fruit or veggies, that'll
Very
help
key.
satiate you for a little while until at least you can get a good meal in you, right? And then you're not
Very
reaching
key.
for chocolate or chips
And
and so
that's
on.
what I tell people too. Like
Absolutely.
in between, if you're on the go, if you're working or at the gym all day, snack on apples, almonds. I snack on that till I get home. Then I'll have like chicken breast, salmon,
There you go.
vegetables, or
All right, so let's whip that up. We're gonna have a taste of this shake on the go.
I always warn people, not a chef, not a cook.
I love seeing everything just blend up in all the colors. You know it's gonna be good. Like your body's just gonna soak up
The
right up.
nutrients.
All the nutrients.
Should have brought some ice cubes.
That's okay.
I like
Well, the good thing is that the body will absorb a lot of the nutrients right away just because we've blended it up and we haven't cooked anything, so it'll retain a lot of that, right? There you go.
So that took, I don't know, 30 seconds. There's a lot of spinach in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that took maybe
Smells
30
good, though.
seconds. This is what I would have in the morning on my way to the gym.
Put it in a travel cup.
I would put it in a travel cup.
There you go. Cheers. Thank you.
See, I love it.
It's really good. You could, essentially, if you wanted to, add a little protein powder, vegan or otherwise, your favorite protein powder. And I guess the protein as well will satiate you longer too.
Yep.
And you're getting your greens and you're getting your fruit as well. Now,
exactly
you
it.
do some training as well at the Athletic Leaders Training Club. So tell me a little bit about your role there.
So the way this whole thing started.
Yeah, this is really awesome. These are people that have done some
These
crazy
are,
transformations
body transformations of other clients. That's actually me here on the bottom.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, which one? Let me
This
see it again.
one's right here. So that was me, and then that was me 3 months later.
That
was
is
me at 200 and something pounds, and I was down to 150-ish. So I was a client who came to this gym. I just walked in there like anybody, signed up, did a 12-week body transformation program. It's focused on kettlebells and boot camp training. But along with that, Granville, the owner of that gym, really explained to me the importance of clean eating. I never knew, because a lot of people may watch this and say, what is clean eating? And I never even heard of the word clean eating.
Right.
Up until 2012. So he basically asked me, well, what do you eat? And I said, I eat McDonald's, Burger King. And he's like, stop.
Let me interrupt you for a second, though, because that makes a good point. So a lot of people, it even happened to me today. I'm guilty of it. Sometimes we really don't have time to. I can make time. I didn't make the time. That was my problem. But if I'm now on the go, or you're on the go, or anybody else, what can we eat that's kind of healthy if we're kind of in a bind? What should we aim for? Is there something that you kind of rely on?
People always ask me that.
Yeah.
I always go for apples. I guess, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I literally tell that to people like 10 times a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking this.
Apples and almonds, that's like my go-to thing, because almonds is healthy fats, and that's something that, high in fiber and will keep you full longer. Same with apples. The time it takes you to sit there and chew an apple, kind of tricking your body into thinking that you're eating, whereas sitting there and eating a big plate of, I don't know, something that has rice, potatoes, pasta, like high carbs.
Exactly.
So when I'm on the go, like right now in my gym bag, I have an extra apple. I always have an extra pear. I have a bag of almonds and nuts. That's kind of my snack. And that's something that you kind of just have to prep. Like at least one day a week, go to the grocery store, just buy a bag of unsalted almonds, walnuts, cashews, and then apples, pears.
Yeah. Awesome.
Keeps you going.
Keeps you going. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. Josh, thank you for coming in and showing us all about some food on the go. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.
There is no excuse for not eating healthy, so take our tips and hopefully put them to some good use. You've tuned into another episode of Clean Eats, and I'm your host, Natalia Arboleda. Thanks for watching.